today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a hanging plant basket to go inside your mini pond. Okay, here's all the supplies you need to make your hanging basket for your pond. First, most people already have one of these, but if you don't, it's just one of those large clips that you get to hold paper together, household scissors, some aquarium gravel. Aquarium gravel is because we're going to remove the dirt, because you don't want to put the dirt in the pond. Get all kinds of plants that can survive in the water without the dirt that are submerged. What you want to do is, like I looked up on the internet, and English ivy can do that. This ground cover can, and to be honest, I'm not 100% sure if this little swatch of grass can, but I'm going to try it out because I wanted something in there for height. You want usually groupings of 3. Odd numbers are the best way to go. Even numbers aren't as pleasing to the eyes. Odd numbers will be. So the first step is going to be to take your bucket, and I've already done this from the ones I already showed you, and what you're going to do is you're going to take the plants out of the pots. Okay, so you just want to kind of rough it up a little bit. Nice thing is too, we're going to reuse this pot because this is the pot we're going to use. It has holes in the bottom to allow for the water flow. We'll just take those out and discard them. Kind of hold it over your bucket. You're going to make a mess. Get over it. And see, I already did. And just kind of shake it off the best you can. Okay. And don't worry if you don't get all the dirt off. You just want to get the bulk of it off. Tap it on the side gently and get it off. Try and not harm the roots. And just clean it off the best you can. So that's my first one. I'll grab my English ivy next. Kind of rough it up again. Clean it up. You're not going to get all of it, you're just trying to get the bulk of it. And the nice thing is you get free dirt if you need to redo a pot, because this is all really good dirt. You don't want any of these little white pellets to get in your aquarium. That's not good for your fish or your ecosystem. Alright, so that's probably about as best as I'm going to get cleaning that one. Now I'll take my ground cover one. I got this one because it's going to drape over the side. And this one's going to take a little bit more effort, but you get the idea. I'm not going to have you watch me do that whole part. Alright, next you want to take your plants and rinse off the remaining dirt the best you can. You try and use room temperature water, that way you don't shock the plants. So I'm just going to hose it off. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but you want to get the most of it off. And like I said, make sure you get those little white beads that are in the dirt. For the fertilizer, you're not going to need those, and your fish won't like them. There's the first one. Did you get the idea? Okay, now that we've got our plants all rinsed out, remember that pot that I told you I was going to use from before that I took one of the plants out already has plenty of holes in it. When you submerge it into the water, it's going to rise up in the water level, okay? So, what you want to do is start out by grabbing some gravel, putting some on the bottom. You're going to make a mess, it's okay. We're having fun. Okay, so I got a little bit in there, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to take my first plant and I'm just going to lay it over in there. This is going to be the back side of it where it's going to drape over the edge outside of the pond. Next I'm going to have my ivy here, okay, and then I'm going to have my centerpiece right about here. And you just got to work it and shove it in there and make it do what you want it to do. Alright, try and keep them there. Now what you want to do is move everything out of the way and pour your gravel in. Until, as you can see already, they want to stand up and do what you want. And the nice thing is, unlike dirt, it is a lot easier to take apart if it doesn't work out the first time. Like this guy just fell over on me. We're going to put a little bit more on this side. I'm going to fill it all the way up. Now remember, you want to keep the roots in the water, but not the plant itself. Get it packed down. It's already starting to look like something. So, I'll just keep messing with it. And adding more and more and tamping it down. Picking the plants up if they sank a little bit on you, which the ivy did, and pouring some more in there. Continue to make a mess. Half the fun is making the mess. And just keep pouring in. That's good. Go ahead. Tap it down, get it nice and solid. Yeah, guys are going to go over there and hang down. This guy fell over a little bit. So we're going to put a little bit more on the back side here. Okay, that's probably enough. You know, if there's any dead leaves, you can prune them off, make it look nice, get it going good. Okay. And the reason why I couldn't get the label off, it just didn't want to cooperate. But this is the back side, you're not going to see it. You're going to see this side. Now what you want to try and do is position it so you have some leaves growing that will cover the edge, because you don't really want to see the pot. Just keep working it a little bit here and there. Pack it in. You want it good and packed. That way everything stays in place. This guy keeps wanting to tip over, so I think I need something in the middle a little bit, and that's probably about it. Okay? One more good pack. And there you have it. It's all planted. Looks pretty good. Nice little grouping of everything together. Then, like I said, that'll be the back side that hangs outside the pot. And this will be the front. So you got a little height. You got some movement going around. Looks pretty good. Okay, we're back out by my pond. I'm going to move this out of the way just to give myself some room to work. These will all be going back. Okay. Now, I'm going to push some of this out of the way. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to figure out our positioning and our height of the basket. Okay. Now, as you can see, plants end about right about here. So actually, this one I don't have to cut the pot to make it the right height. Okay, so that's good. In the past, what I've had to do, like this one I need it up a little bit higher. So what I had to do was cut a notch out. And then what you do is you just slide that in like that. Position it the way you want. Excuse me, fishies. clip it on. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to get my little clip. Okay, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so I can get my clip. Nice thing is the clip's going to be hidden by everything that's going to grow over. Alright. And it'll all go around it and cover it up. Hang it in there. And voila, you're done. Now you can take a look at it and see how it looks. And the stuff hanging down, this stuff will grow over this way. This plant's going to cover this one and it'll kind of become one. Now before you call it done, you always want to kind of just look around and see how you like it. I think it could go a little bit deeper just to hide the pot a little bit better, so that's what we're going to do. So after all, I think I'm going to cut a notch in it. Let's take this out. As you can see, I just cut a little notch out for it so I can have the pot be in a different height. Put the clip back on, just like that. Back over here so you guys can see. Alright, now we have our basket hanging, and it doesn't look too bad. Distance back, pots are very noticeable. All three pots are newly planted, so as they grow they'll cover up the pot too, and you can always trim them to the way you want them to look. You got this stuff hanging down. This will train down on through here and around, kind of like the ivy that I have going all the way around the pond, and it'll look pretty good. And it only cost about $10 to do. A lot of supplies you had lying around the house if you already have a fish tank, because fish tank people always have leftover supplies. So for $10, can't go wrong. Doesn't look too bad. And give you a new way to decorate your pond. Hope you enjoyed.